we got it on. You want to know how? We had to use a spacer. And I am very grateful that I only went with 1.5 inches. I probably should have gone for an inch, because this thing sticks way out. I almost bought 2 inches. I didn't know what to look for. They're not hub centric, which is okay. Hopefully I torque these all right and everything is safe. But gosh, these aren't even, like, these aren't wide tires at all. These aren't even the tires we're sticking with. They're just gonna be on here for a little while, but these aren't even the tires we're sticking with. The rims are what I wanted on here. Dude, I think the black and the red actually looks really good. I've never been a fan of black and red on trucks at all, but these Trail Boss wheels I'm a big fan of. So yeah, I'm gonna cut you all to a time lapse so that you can watch the spacer installation, and we're just gonna go ahead and rip all the wheels off and take them all outside and put them on the OBS. Yes, the OBS is just sitting outside right now. Don't worry, it's in progress. I'll give you a teaser today, but it's in progress. Easy peasy. Trying to hurry up before the rain starts again. Alright, I don't know if this is the proper way, but this is the only way I can think of. But I'm going to show you guys how to put on your wheel spacers, especially with drum brakes. Because I need to emphasize how important this is. You can't, I mean you could, but I would suggest just ugga-dugging these things on there, because they're not hub centric. It's kind of, torquing is very, very, very much a must. So they don't sit on there completely centered, but when you take one of these off, they are self-centering lug nuts. So when you're putting them on, good gracious, there you go. When you're putting them on, it will center all, like when you put all 6 of them on, it will center it. I put all these on by hand, so like this. That's on there like that. Can't turn it anymore with your hand. Move on to the next one, and I'll start down from across that one. Just like that. Now I am a little sketched out from spacers, but I feel like these aren't that crazy. I know that they're not lug or hub centric, which, so I used to not really be sketched out about spacers, but then I started watching my boy LMFS crew, and he is very sketched out by some spacers, and understandably, and it just made me question the integrity of some spacers. So these are Titan wheel accessories. I've never heard of them before, but I did a bunch of research on a bunch of different lug centric, and these were the only ones that I could find that didn't have reviews about the studs breaking off. So, and they had a large amount of reviews, talking about like 200 plus. So yeah, so I thought, that must be pretty solid, and I felt pretty confident about that. So Also, the reason why I got lug centric instead of hub centric is I wanted one that went from a Colorado hub to a Silverado hub, and they don't make that. So I looked everywhere. Nobody makes a hub conversion or anything like that. It's like a hub conversion spacer or something. So it is what it is. It's not a big deal. I'm just crossing my fingers that we'll actually be able to drive this truck with these. Turning might be different. We already rubbed with the other ones, but those are 33s. These are like 32s. So yeah, so I'll get them on like that. Then I get my gun. Coming over here. Boom. That's not all, kids. That's not all, folks. Then we'll grab our pry bar. Grab your pry bar, put it in there like that. Take your torque wrench, set it on the torque spec that your vehicle requires, and go boom. And then you do a star shape with that. Boom. Do it again. Boom. Do it again. And just to make sure you didn't miss one, go in a circle. Boom. Torqued to hopefully fast. Oh. Put it on like so. And it's on there. Of course, we're going to torque them when they are on the ground. For the fronts, all you need is a screwdriver, and you're going to put it in between the caliper and the little holes that are in your rotor, just like that, as you can see. That way, when you go to torque them, it will just hold it in place like that. Ignore this. That's an unfortunate circumstance. So we only have 5 lugs on the driver's side front. Hopefully that's okay. We're gonna run it anyway. There it is, fellas. We got 2019 Trail Boss wheels on a 2007 Colorado, and as you could see, all it took was some spacers. So let's go ahead and, take a look at what we have to do. So coming down here, these are 275
65 18s, so they measure about to a 31, 32 about. I'll get a measuring tape in at the end of the video so you guys can see. By the way, these tires aren't actually too bad. They're kind of loud, but they're not too shabby. You can see in there, there's the spacer. It's about 1.5 inches, I think. And I mean, you can see how much poke 1.5 gives us. Imagine if this fender flare wasn't there, you know, like I like the fender flare. This isn't going anywhere, but some Colorados don't have the fender flare. So you'd be poking about maybe that much, but with the fender flare, you're poking that much. But I mean, look at the back, dude. Like, oh my gosh, dude. The poke is crazy. But anyway, we did have to do lots and lots of trimming, as you can see here. And let me get down on the ground. We had to cut a lot of plastic. I had to cut the fender all the way around like this. Focus, good, great. Can you focus? There. I had to cut all the way around here. The fender came out up and over like this. Had to cut all the way out. And kind of did a shabby job on this side. The other side looks cleaner. There's a piece of metal that came out about like that. Cut it off and then beat it back. And yeah, it's definitely way out of the way. This is rubbing from the old setup, believe it or not. And that's rubbing from the old setup. This is rubbing from the new setup, but it's so minor, I don't even worry about it. So yeah, so there's the back right there. By the way, so when I put these wheels on here, I ain't gonna lie to you, I did not like them on this truck. And I did not like them at all, to the point where I was like, I don't even know if I'm gonna post a video with these wheels. But I was like, you know what? I said I was going to. We need to. And here we are. And so it was Sunday night, I washed the truck and cleaned up the wheels, and dude, I love it. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm a silver chrome guy, but this looks really good. Super, super glossy. I love the gloss. Let's go get the side with the sun on it. But this truck is just like super clean. Nobody has Colorados on YouTube. Nobody does these. So if you recognize this came off the GMC. We put it on here, or I put it on here. Thought it looked good, and it actually matches the wheels really well. The black with the silver. You can see the black with the silver Chevy emblem. I was like, man, that works out really nice. So this truck's coming along pretty well, you know. Not a whole lot that I want to do to it, but I mean, that looks really good. I really like this truck. I think it looks really nice. I have had the thought about doing an exhaust on it. Nothing too crazy because it's a inline 5, but these do sound pretty decent. Take a look really quick. We have a muffler that goes to this pipe back here. Trying to get an idea of what we could do. Because I'd like to get it to come out over here, like right here. Maybe do a dual tip. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Jeez. Look at this view. Gorgeous. Want to do a little bit of fishing. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in with the Colorado. I know it's been a minute. It's been 2 months since I posted. Content's coming, boys. It's coming. Mustang, it's gone already. I don't have it anymore. I got something else, but you're not going to see what that is for a while, because the 95 Chevy needs some love before anything else gets love. And I don't make money off of YouTube, obviously. I hardly post. So I just do this for fun. I love it. And it's kind of like a personal journal of like all my vehicles, so I really like it. But yeah, look at that thing, dude. Dude, this truck, the red just pops, man. Looks so good. Also, shout out to Hondo, some dude that makes these hats on Instagram. Mint. Like, if you want to sponsor me, these things are solid, dude. Brother bought 3 of them and gave me one of these. I purchased some more, so let me know, dude. Looks good though, for real. That is a clean looking rig. Y'all have a great rest of your week. I did make an exhaust video for the Mustang. It will be coming out this week as well, so stay tuned for that so you can see what a 5 or 4.6 sounds like with muffler delete. It is pretty freaking rowdy, I won't lie, but man, looking good. Just quick measurements really quick. We're looking to be about like 31 1/4 on these tires, so if you run spacers, you're definitely going to need to cut. If you're running 31 1/4, 33s would be up here. They would look great, but we wouldn't be able to turn. But just want to give you guys a quick measurement because I said I would. Anyway, have a great week, guys.